Welcome to ASG Radio. I'm your host, June. What's up, fellas?
What up?
You gonna introduce yourselves? I mean, Clax wasn't gonna say too much of anything.
Medium K. Another 30 sack of work. Dawn strikes again.
What happened to the name, man? It's just a dot up there now.
Yeah, I changed it. You want me to change it back?
I mean, just do what you do, man.
I almost changed it to Noah 2-1, but I didn't want Detroit to boycott our broadcast.
Oh, they do that anyway. So
Fair.
Just change it. Do what you like. Well, I don't get a lot of this. We don't get a lot of support out of Detroit like we thought. Like we should, right?
Yeah.
Hottest show on Monday.
Huh? It's the hottest show on Mondays.
Yeah.
Is it?
There's only one, so
It's
yeah.
only one, yeah. So yeah, we're in the top three. It's the only one, but we're in the top three.
And we're not three.
Introduce yourself, Foster. We got some viewers in here now, man. You gotta let you.
Yeah. No, foster child. A long ass weekend in Battle Rat.
What up, Double O?
3 straight days. So,
man, y'all mentioned it earlier in the chat when I was talking to y'all a couple of days ago. Like Battle Rap will go quiet, then suddenly, boom, it's packed. Like this weekend, we had the Pack Tactics here in Michigan. We had the Queen of the Ring. We had Queen of the Ring, and we had the URL event. Like it's just so much.
a lot going on.
Clax, you got a dot by your name. You got to introduce yourself, man. Come on, man.
What do you want me to say?
Medium K.
Hello, I'm Clax Green and
Claxavelli, a.k.a. Suge White.
Zoo Faculty.
Zoo Faculty.
Big
The
Zoo.
almighty Zoo Faculty. Big Zoo Wop.
Big Zoo Wop. Hey, I think one of the first things we can talk about is Pack Tactics. Let's take care of home first.
Woo!
Now, Foster, you went Friday as well?
I did.
And Clax, you battled Friday. We'll get into that, though.
Yeah.
So I went Saturday. I didn't go Friday. There was just too much going on at home. And plus, I worked Friday, so there's too much going on. But how was Friday's events? How was the matches on Friday?
They
I
were.
just want to start by saying, once again, MBR does what MBR does, and only half the battles happen. So,
Yes.
I think Butta was legitimately in the hospital, though.
He was in a hospital bed.
So that battle not happening gets forgiveness.
I understand that.
But everything else.
But you know what? Some of those battles happened on Saturday. They didn't happen on Friday.
Yeah, Goonch and Madi did, so.
That was a great battle, too.
Yeah, that was a crazy battle. But the battles that happened, it was a mixed bag. It was a mixed bag.
Definitely a mixed bag.
What battle are you going to talk about first? Foster, which battle are we going to talk about first?
The first battle of the night was
Colossal Mini versus Baghdad Lean.
Yeah. Wild ass names. Not
Is this the one with the lawn chair in the backpack?
Yes.
yeah.
Listen, what Baghdad was solid. Like he's only had a couple battles, but he looks like he gets it, and he was solid. So he did his thing, but even though he won clearly, the whole moment of the battle was the chair incident for sure. So
yeah.
What happened with the chair?
Man, I don't want to sound like I'm hating because Colossal is it
is what it is.
It's Colossal Mini's very first battle ever, but he right off the rip tried to go for some gimmick with one of those fold-out camping chairs. I have no idea what the gimmick was because he struggled to get the chair out of the bag, ultimately failed, and Then the bag got tossed to the side. And I don't know if he didn't have his material down anyway and he was gonna choke regardless, or if fucking uh spelling out them emojis. He
I know who that is,
but he I don't know if he would have choked either way, but he ended up choking all 3 rounds. But once that chair spot didn't work, once the chair gimmick didn't happen, he like seemed pretty frazzled from that point on.
why didn't you guys help him with the chair?
Several people did.
Oh wow. Never mind.
It was not a good look. But listen, like he got off like a little piece, a little sliver of material here and there, and each little thing he got off was actually funny, like and kind of witty and entertaining. So I would like to see him like not be deterred by this, because I think he might be a pretty like decently entertaining battler if he can get his shit together.
Okay. So that was the first battle.
Yeah.
And they were both, there was both their first battles, right?
No, that was the Baghdad Lean Dude's 3rd battle ever.
Okay.
And it was Colossal Mini, the kid who struggled with the chair. It was his first battle ever.
Yeah, that's tough for your first battle to have something like that happen. That's crazy.
But with that said, on the flip side of that, like, pretty bold move to try and do something like that in your first battle and do it right off the gate.
Yeah.
Like,
what up, Koji? What up, Snap?
I get it. No risk, no reward.
Right.
If you're trying to stand out right out the gate, like I get the ideology, the thought process of doing it, but you see how that can bite you in the ass when you don't even have any like ring experience in the first place. So
yeah, I mean, I think a veteran would have told him to just keep it simple and focus on getting your material. I mean, how often do you see somebody choke in their first battle ever, where preparation by itself, no gimmicks, just straight preparation, was an issue out the gate?
Right.
Yeah.
But hey, he probably practiced that 100 times and it worked out perfectly.
Got in front of, and probably something went bad. One thing went bad trying to get the thing, and he just panicked.
Yeah, it was panic. It was definitely panic because realistically, he could have stopped everything and said, fuck it, let me get this chair out before I try. Because he tried to rap literally through the process of pulling it out. And I was like, okay, all right, that's he's working through, he's multitasking, but just never, that chair never came out, I don't think.
Hey, Cheatham, watch your mouth, man. Watch your mouth. That's my brother. Don't watch your mouth, man.
I think he's booked him already. I think that's sarcasm, but
yeah. The next battle was it?
It was Snap. No, the next battle on Friday was Snap Tight and Trigger Tie.
Oh, and Tie. Okay.
Let's get into that, man, because I heard that was like battle of the night out of the 3 battles.
No, I mean, I thought it was the best Trigger I've seen ever, like hands down. I don't think anybody expected him to be as good as he was in that battle. It was like, that's not a knock on him. It's just,
a lot of people that heard it originally already kind of gave people a precursor. Not that means things a lot of times, but I wasn't all that surprised. But I get it.
Yeah, I heard some of the shit that he had, and I was like, he got some shit.
That's what I'm saying. It's not that Ty don't have shit. It more so was impressive that he was like really like put together all 3 rounds, because he struggled sometimes with, sounding and looking very well put together. But he was good. Snap Tight was Snap Tight, but Snap Tight's second round was like vintage Snap Tight. He showed what he can do when he like really wants to apply himself. That's one of the best Snap Tight rounds I've heard in years. The second round, there's a fire back and forth. Like, I need to go back and rewatch it still to even call a winner, and I'm being genuine about that.
Yeah, it was a good battle altogether. Some technical difficulties in Snap Tight's second round, which was out of his control, but Yeah, ultimately, it was definitely one of Ty's best performances to date, and yeah, I think the staff was impressed. Like Esmo was going crazy. I heard he got some good feedback from Lex as well. So, um,
I
yeah,
mean, this was the time to go crazy. You got iBattle, you got Lex there,
No,
you
that
get the streaming, the
that's
app.
how I felt about it too. Like I felt like Ty took the fucking opportunity serious and really pushed himself to fucking show up, and he did great. So
absolutely.
Shout out to them too. Now the next battle where Clax lost versus Casey
no,
James.
Detroit and Auto happened before me and
Oh
Casey.
shit.
Nintendo Gate.
Nintendo Gate.
Yes.
Nintendo Gate.
All right.
Gee.
Which one of you guys want to walk us through what happened?
I
So
mean, it wasn't really like a big deal. It's just
I mean,
more a
no,
funny thing.
not the actual event, the battle. Like who went
Foster
first?
can.
so so automatic went first.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Auto
did.
went first.
Automatic. So Auto went first. Um, and Troy, I know Troy was like, I could see he was like holding he was holding something. I didn't realize he was gonna try to like play through the round. Well, he didn't get a chance to play through the round because he did that out the gate. I think he snatched out of his hand out the gate, right?
Yeah, we saw the footage of that.
Yeah, like in the first 4 bars.
Yeah, in the first, yeah.
Okay.
Because he started rapping, which probably threw him off because he was down, his head was down, and he wasn't paying attention. So I don't know if the bars had anything to do with the snatch, but it was a pretty clean snatch.
Yeah, we saw it.
The form on the snatch was well executed.
Yeah,
Okay.
minus the little piece that flew out, but it was a kind of removable piece, so that was cool. But Otto had a decent round, but he definitely had a slip up slash it was a slip up. Even threw some money in the air, which was I don't know. I remember he said he definitely had some Marv One bars. Uh, he had a Tribe Called Quest bar that I remember.
Mm.
But overall, it was a okay performance.
Okay. Detroit steps up.
Yeah, Troy raps
That
really really well. Go ahead, Clay. I don't want to.
I was just gonna say that shit Otto did though, where he was like, "That's Marv's brother. Don't they call him anything else?" Yeah, Tribes or fucking Quest little man. Marv's brother. That whole little section he did was hilarious.
Yeah, yeah.
But
It would have hit a little better if Marv had been there, probably, maybe. But you know, Troy can just
Otto
get.
just need Otto just needs to embrace being funny. He needs to stop letting people like talk shit about all he does is joke, because like his strength isn't just being funny as fuck. He needs
He's
to just
funny. He's
embrace that shit
hilarious.
all the way.
I mean,
He's hilarious.
that's genuinely Auto. That's not like it's not even like
That's
he
him
don't.
Yeah,
being
yeah.
him. He's just funny. He's just a funny
Yeah.
dude.
I know. I'm saying, you know how it is. Like
Yeah.
people will critique you and like push you off of your square because you try to do too much. Like he needs to just totally like embrace himself, because his bright spots in every battle are when he just like,
When he's funny.
It's like a goods thing,
It's a good, yeah.
He had the wad, the wad full of wad of money
yeah,
in his
because
pocket, and yeah.
yeah, go on. Troy starts the rap.
But yeah, so Troy raps, really well. It's not necessarily what you would consider to be, um, it's not what you consider to be battle rap format per se. But if you're listening and you really want to hear somebody spit like dope lyrical shit, you definitely appreciate it.
Shout out to Mitch.
Mention the building. But I think he could stand to make things a little bit more in the format to where it's more crowd friendly. I think if he was in the wrong environment, uh, they would struggle to appreciate it as much. But in that type of environment where pretty much everybody there was genuine battle rap fans, his material went over pretty well. And it was one of those, it was had Otto got through his material clean, it might have possibly been more of a like a preference, like, oh, I like Otto style better than Troy style, because it was polar opposite styles, totally different. So but
it sounds like a tough matchup with Troy.
you said a tough matchup for him?
Like style clash with not for Troy, but to match up with Troy the way he raps. Like, is it like significantly, because I've never seen it before, and it's like significantly different than everybody else, or
maybe not everybody else, but they're totally different from Otto.
Okay.
He reminds me a lot of Human, personally.
Yeah.
I think he's a lot like Human. So
okay. That gives me an idea of what he does.
Yeah.
Per se.
Was Human supposed to be on this card or no?
No.
Okay. I know there was a lot of like Midwest, Indiana, Chicago type guys, but
so now we can get to Clax versus Casey James.
Casey 3-0.
I heard, man. They demoting you, man, after this battle. It's okay. Sure. It's okay. We're gonna get through this.
No, that was a good back and forth. I feel like through the first 2 rounds, it was like, I'm not mad at you edging. I feel like it was more of an edge job in the first 2. But
pause.
Yeah. But in the third, Clax definitely turned on the turbos and took off on him. I think Casey cut his round short, and Clax had probably one of the best rounds of the night.
Shout out to Clev, man.
Selfish calling Clev. What?
Just ignore
yeah, I forgot. Because he called the vet selfish. Clax, do you feel like you're selfish? You're a vet.
Clev, shut up, man.
I just battled Casey, so I mean,
yeah. So he gave you a shot. What else?
Shout out to Casey James giving Clax a shot.
I don't know. I try not to be selfish.
To be honest, that was probably. Can we agree that that's probably Casey's biggest battle or biggest
battle? It was on iBattle, so yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but as far as
all the factors given, it's Clax and on iBattle and on an app.
And when he took Clax, though, he's taking Clax at a
absolutely.
Yeah, because some people have taken Clax at a time where there was more doubt in what he could do, but at this point,
you better tell them they don't want to stand in front of me right now.
Well, we don't want to do that because they might take our advice and not stand in front of you.
I've been avoiding you all this whole time.
All I did so far was unzip the Duffy. I ain't even got in that bitch yet.
Wow, he hasn't even gotten in the bag yet.
Shout out to Ledge.
But I was thoroughly impressed on both ends. But yeah, that third was fucking scary. Like, I would have hated to have to stand like directly in front of it. I respect Clax. He didn't diss me. I don't think.
What was so crazy about this third round? I'm hearing things about Clax's third round.
What was it? What was it was some type of hip hop. Oh, the bling bling. The bling bling bar was like what? One of the last bars you said? Yeah, that was like tourist. Well, first of all, he had been playing possum like his third was like, I expected the third for him to kind of coast. So for it to be so crazy, I think that was part of it. But
I said I didn't have 3 rounds. I didn't say I didn't have a third round.
Yeah, but yeah, it played. It was a trick on the mind. But he had the freestyles in the first round too, of like the occurrences of earlier in the night. I don't even know what the occurrences were, but those were on point too. So kind of showed a little bit of everything. He was super obviously comfortable with this, he was definitely comfortable with this material. So
What up, Celis? What up, Chia?
But yeah, kill confirmed. I think that was early, right?
Yeah, that was the first like big one out the gate.
Yeah. Um, but yeah,
Mm,
solid, solid, good performance. Great way to end the night because that was the last. That was the last performance. I mean, the last round of the night too. So that's how you. That's how you close out the night.
now you got some. You got some coming now, though, Clax. Got to be ready.
I'm ready.
What's the date on that?
April 9th, 2 weeks.
Oh wow!
Versus, can we say it?
Yeah, the flyer's out.
Okay, Clax Green versus True Foe. Bar Wars.
Yeah,
That's crazy, man.
Wow.
That's crazy, man. I'm glad that's going on.
I got some shit. I took it easy on Casey. I got some shit.
Well, damn.
I'm not worried about it.
That was everything on day one. Day two, I was there for day two, and first off, it was packed day two. I don't know about how day one was, but it was a lot of people in the building for day two. That first parking lot in front was packed. Like there was nowhere to park.
It was a decent turnout for night one. I mean, night one had more of like a fluid turnout, like groups of people coming and going and stuff. Whereas Saturday, everybody was pretty much there, locked in. Obviously, most people were waiting for the final battle and whatnot.
Chia, what the fuck are you talking about, man?
Yeah.
That's don't do weird shit, man. Damn, we ain't nobody said nothing yet.
So, but yeah, Saturday was a great turnout. And I liked that once they got the battles going, they were pretty consistent on running them.
Mm-hmm.
There were breaks, but the breaks were kept short. Battles.
They was lining up the battles back to back to back. Like, I think they shot a video while they was doing a battle.
Did. I was in that video.
That's crazy.
I probably look retarded. I was drunk and high as shit. Mac was just
they shot Mac's video in the middle of I want to say it was Snap and Dex's battle.
Yeah, that's the only battle I didn't see because Mac grabbed me to be in the video.
Yeah, there was no breaks. Like there was literally no breaks. It was like, okay, next battle, such and such. So the first battle for Saturday was Hostile.
My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just saw that Bundles said he wanted to ask me a serious question. Celis. So,
yeah, you can ask. I'll post it too, Celis, if you type it. But
serious question. But we can keep going, I guess.
The first battle, who was Hostile battling?
Jay, that guy from the Connects.
The Michael Ice looking dude.
He did look a little Michael Ice-ish.
He even had like the knowing the truth about it was going like it. Oh God.
Should I post that?
It's a legitimate question.
It's a legitimate question. With knowing the True Foe battle was so close, why battle KC? You felt it was a warm up, or you flexing?
Neither really, because the KC battle kept getting rescheduled.
Right, that battle's old, anyways.
And then it was already locked in when they came to me with the True Foe battle.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that pay to play thing, like paying True Foe for the shot. Like they just came to me and offered it, and I'd be an idiot not to take it. So
yeah, there's no reason to turn that down.
Oh, let me. Chia posted the Flint event up next, April 9th. The only reason I mentioned the April 9th event because Clax is right fucking here, and this is next battle.
Right, and we already talked about it.
And we're going to talk about the April 9th event. And we talked about the April 9th event already.
Correct.
There's no biasness.
I'm sure he saw it. But anyways,
don't do that, man. I hate that, dog.
Jay, that guy versus Hostile. I think Hostile had a hiccup, right?
Hostile was going crazy, and then he choked at the
Yeah.
end, which is crazy because he can freestyle.
Yeah. It sounds good in the moment, like, oh, just freestyle. You know how to freestyle, but I don't know. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it works out that way. Sometimes it doesn't. I guess. I feel like Jay that guy. I feel like I didn't leave feeling like, and I feel like I've seen him before, but he wasn't that crazy, was he?
Hostile would have won if he hadn't choked. You got, I
Damn it.
mean, you know how we do, like with a round. Like if it's a one round and the person chokes and the other person gets through their round clean,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
yeah,
Hostile was going crazy, and then
he's good.
I don't know. Like I've checked out some of the Jay that guy footage leading up to the battle, and I thought he was pretty solid in the footage. But seeing him on Saturday night, I was not that impressed. I don't know if it was just because of short prep time or what, but I don't want to like throw him under the bus because I've seen him be good in footage, but I wasn't that impressed with his performance or material Saturday night.
That's what I felt like too. I felt like I had seen performances, especially when they said connects. I was like, oh yeah, I've seen this guy before, but yeah, I don't think that was either of their best performances, to be honest.
Now, originally, up until right before the flyer came out, Hostile was originally supposed to battle Payne, and then Payne had to back out, reschedule, whatever, last minute. So
Oh,
it it was like short prep time for both of them,
believable.
essentially.
Pain. That would have been interesting. You said Pain versus Hostile.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What was next?
who was next?
Oh, yeah.
The very next battle was
Dose,
Dose and K
Oh,
Venom.
Dose and Venom. Golly, I got a pleasant surprise from Venom. Like I
I've been
forgot
telling y'all.
that's who you was talking about, but Clax have been saying for a long time how this guy Venom was dope, right? So you get those dope and Venom in the ring, and both of them about the same height. They're both like 5'3", 5'4", and
they're both only like 19 too or whatever
yeah,
too.
yeah.
and Dose goes first and has a pretty good round. I think he had a little bit of a stumble, but it wasn't his fault. There was some kind of machine noise that went on,
Yeah.
and it kind of messed him up. But he got it back, and he got through his round. And I think once he heard the machine noise, he had a little bit of a hiccup, but he was trying to run it back, and he was going so fast trying to get it together. But he got through his round, and then Venom goes crazy. Like those had a dope, solid round, but Venom goes crazy, and I'm like, he can't do this for 3 rounds, right? I'm like, there's no, he might get a good round like this off,
Uh,
but he ain't gonna be good all 3 rounds like this.
no cap. Like he was great on Saturday, but he might have been even better when the first time I saw him live at an event. So like
Get out of here.
he's definitely got it. I'm not even going to fucking cap about it.
Chia, what round you give K Venom?
What round you get Dose, you mean?
I mean, Dose.
Yeah, because I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that one.
I mean, because I'm sitting here watching him like every round he got better. Like his second was better than his first, and I'm like, there's no way he got a third round as good as these first two, and he went crazy in his third. And I don't want to make it seem like Dose was, like he just trashed Dose, because Dose was good.
Yeah.
That was a good Dose dope. I mean, he was fire, but hey, Venom was. I had him clearly winning.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I commend Dose Dope for not folding after that first. He still continued to fight for the next 2 rounds because it was
He from Illinois. He from Illinois, Sellers.
but Dose did his thing. That's the thing. Like it
Dose
was
did his
still a
thing.
great showing for Dose. So
Great
like
showing for Dose.
it's still good for his stock and his portfolio and all that too. Just
It was a good show.
yeah, Venom probably got the battle. You know what I mean? I think everybody would agree with that. So,
What was the next battle?
shit. What was next?
Was it Snap and Dex or something else?
No,
I think they went right into JC and Jables, didn't they?
Oh yeah,
JC and King
it was
Jables.
pretty early. Yeah,
I was surprised they was having that battle right then at that moment. But
it was smart though.
I appreciated it nonetheless.
Absolutely.
What you guys witnessed during that battle?
JC definitely won, but
I was about to say,
yeah, Jables was good.
Jables didn't disappoint.
No,
He didn't disappoint. Lex wants Dose on iBattle this year. That's dope.
yeah. Jay, that was a great showing for Jables. I thought that was one of his better showings, but
yeah, his last couple have actually been kind of like to me, but
and it's JC, and I'm not even one of those people that thinks JC is like godlike. Like I definitely think he's had bad showings, but it was JC doing like what he does. So
yeah, he came to rap.
But
Is that what they say in Indiana?
He came to rap.
I think JC won too, but Jables did good enough that like people who fuck with him and his style more are going to be able to argue for him without it being like some crazy statement.
Like weird, like okay, really?
Jables was fire. He was fire.
Yeah,
he was fire. It was just JC came. JC was there and he did his thing, and JC was good. So it's hard to be a good JC.
Yeah, so, JC was on his shit.
I think the next battle was
OG Mel and Sam, right?
Yeah.
If we're gonna talk about that, man, yeah, we can talk about that one. You know what's funny though? What in the building, people are gonna talk about Mel, but Sam was really good though, performance wise.
Yeah,
the Sam, performance, he upped his performance. Like he wasn't just saying some bars; he was acting them out. And
I think Sam wins that battle on Cam.
I think he won. Really good. He won in the building to me, but
I don't think he won in the building. The minute OG Mill said something, they went crazy.
Yeah, they did. But I don't know.
It's hard for me to judge it though, because it's like, as much as I appreciate comedy and battle rap, like if you got some bars and substance and someone else only has comedy, like I'm always going, and it's like close, then the fact you got the extra like bars and shit always go.
Yeah.
And I don't want to act like Mel didn't like have any bars, because he had a couple
of
bars in there, but he was mostly just cooking, roasting, talking shit. Like
that was a good battle. I mean, for the most part, mostly all the battles were good Saturday.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see Dex and Snap. I didn't see Dex and Snap, so like I can't comment on that one. But I genuinely liked every other battle that happened.
The battles were good. The battle was predominantly good, and that battle didn't disappoint either. Like Sam and OG Mel, it was funny as hell, both of them. And even while OG Mel was rapping, Sam was looking in the camera like making facial expressions. It was just funny. That battle was crazy. I think the next battle was Dex and Snap.
Yeah, they took an intermission, and then the next battle was Dex and Snap.
Foster, did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that battle. Snap's
they said that Dex dude said some like super pause worthy shit in one of his rounds.
Finger fucking a nigga.
Oh yes, pause.
Yeah,
pause. That's what it was. Yeah, no, someone has said that before. I think Ill Will
made a mistake and said it on the URL stage.
Yeah, against it was either Briz or Twerk. He said it, but 2-1.
It was Twerk.
Twerk, yeah. Yeah, he said that. He said that because I was kind of like super inebriated, so I couldn't resist, like laughing until he said it. Because it's crazy how that's happened several times. Like, how does that happen? But
Finger
sometimes
fucking that nigga do it like, whoa, hey yo,
that's pretty bad. Because that's not even like innuendo. You know how certain stuff you say pause, but it's innuendo. No, that was directly
yeah.
bad. You know. But the only thing about Snap is his rounds seem really, really short. Like Dex was just okay. He got through his material. And Snap didn't have a third. Like he announced at the beginning, I do not have a
Snap
third.
kind of choked in the beginning of his first though, because I
Yeah,
was worried.
yeah.
I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to hear Snap rap. And then it was like, damn. I was like, shit, come on, man.
His material, I would venture to say I probably enjoy more. But
Once he got to going though.
yeah. But I'm pretty like about it, as far as preparation and stuff like that, you gotta it's gotta be held to
Maybe it was nerves though.
well, yeah, of course. I mean,
Maybe
a
it
lot,
was nerves
a
because
lot
that
of
was his
times
first
it is.
round and he went first. And once he, it was just like a brief stumble, like, wait a minute. Then it was like, boom. And he got to going in that first and second. I don't like when you say I don't have a third.
Yeah, when you announce and you just
Don't
flex.
announce it. Snap, don't announce that shit.
Well, it wouldn't have mattered because the round wouldn't have necessarily been any better, but you kind of like disappoint the crowd out the gate when you say, I have no third. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just walk around before your battle saying it all night long.
Yeah, like Clax.
And have planted the seed of expectation.
Yeah.
Then
So,
if you just
A la Clax.
if you just get a couple of bars off, they're already like so excited.
yeah.
I'm giving you free game right now.
Taking notes.
Set the bar low.
Was the next battle Madi and Gunchi?
Yo, this like for me personally, this might have been my favorite battle of the whole night, and that's only because
But go ahead.
For real. I mean like all the battles that were supposed to deliver and be great were, but like I always like mention Madi. I just think Madi is stupid slept on and is like really like one of the better battlers in NBR. So like for him to get this opportunity and to deliver and go fucking crazy. And then I've always been a Goon fan too. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with Indiana heavy, so battle was crazy to me.
As far as one rounders, you could always say, oh, well, but JC and Jables, but that was more of a fight of two people that are relatively established and don't really have anything to lose. Gunchi and Madi were rapping like they had
everything to lose.
A deal on the line or something.
Yeah.
And as crazy as Madi went, I'm like, Gunchi could really fuck up like bad, like just off of just the pressure put on him alone. But Gunchi dug himself completely out of that bag, and a lot of people are going to say he won.
That was the best Gunchi I've seen in a while.
Madi went crazy, and it just didn't end, and he was just bombing. And I'm thinking, because like I said, I fuck with Goon too, so like I'm like, damn, bro, this is gonna be rough for Goon. Like Madi really like just fucking going right now, like. But then Goon fucking started going, and he got a couple to land, and all of a sudden, boom, he was out the gate, fucking just like dropping fucking bombs too. Like,
yeah, Goon was landed so.
That battle was fire as fuck to me. That's what I'm saying.
That battle was crazy. Right?
Yeah. Madi got off, and then Gunchi went crazy. I actually had Gunchi winning, but man, it was. It was the best Gunchi I've seen in a while.
I don't think Goon was ever trash, but he's definitely like figured out how to punch.
Yeah.
With a higher like quality.
He was saying some shit. He had some shit to say.
It's funny when Sellers talks about people from Indiana. I feel like that was back when there was like
that rivalry back in the day.
Yes, because that rivalry is pretty much gone at this point. I think. but at a time it was probably crazy. But so yeah, is it just Noah and Dice, or we have more left after that?
No, there was Real
YK?
and Cannon.
YK?
Ah, yes.
E-Real.
Um,
I'm gonna go and say off rip, like this was a dope ass battle, and YK didn't treat it like it wasn't big for him. He treated it like he was trying to get back on URL.
Like
Like,
that, it was a crazy showing from YK.
he would have got smoked if he didn't take it serious because E-Real was on fire.
Yeah, that's what made this was one of them ones for real because sometimes these bigger name dudes come out here and half-ass it or whatever, but YK was going so crazy, and the fact Real fought with him every round, you know what I mean? It was like right there, like every round debatable.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a good look for Real because he was like really fighting a killer, not a phoned in effort.
Yeah, YK battled him like he was the small name. Like and it was that not small name, but the up whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it just looked like. But it's been a while since I really seen YK really have to fight. So I think he took this opportunity to sharpen his sword because as long as he's been battling, it's easy to get complacent and just okay with mediocrity because YK's been around since the first URL event, like and he was battling before that on Chicago Battleground. Like YK has been around a long time.
Yeah, he battled JC and the PGs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in Detroit. In Detroit, right?
Not so young Cannon.
Yeah.
This shit was crazy. I mean,
oh no, that was Chicago.
I'd say to answer you, Celis, like I haven't watched it back yet, but in the building, I genuinely had like every round debatable.
It was very debatable battle. What did E-Real say that people went crazy? It was I got 2 texts. I go to sleep with 2 texts and 2 Ks. I'm Pete
Davidson.
Mm. Oh yeah. Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and YK had was shaking the room too, though. They both was that scheme E-Real started off with was crazy. The Jim Carrey scheme, he was going crazy.
He said, "Wow."
Real got rounds 1 and 3. Man, that's close. It's close. I can't even call it off first watch. I need to watch it again. I want to watch it again.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like that's an actual battle that like I feel like a lot of people will watch more than once, rewatch and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I gotta watch this next battle on camera too. Absolutely. Noah versus Dice. What Flint calls the gas chamber.
The crowd was definitely loving that battle, deservedly so. There was definitely a allure of the return of Dice, the return of the form that people remember him for, and like his conviction and like the way he delivers the bars definitely stands out to me because I've never been in person for when he
saying you was there.
Yeah, but see that like I feel like the last time Dice was really Dice was in the tournament, and even that wasn't a real battle. That was a random person, spit what you got type tournament. So that was my first time really seeing him in a 3-round battle where he was prepared, and I feel like there was a respect value there to where like I could really lose this battle. So out the gate, he was amazing in that first round, and I think it may have.
It might have hurt. It might have hurt him because that first round was so damn good. It was like,
well, yeah, that too, yeah, because it left you knowing like there's no fucking way you can do this good the rest of the battle.
not 3 rounds of that.
Yeah,
no. But it was like, and then round. Like when Dice got done rapping his first round, he said, "This is my lightest round, I swear." And I'm like,
oh, why do people say that?
I said, "Oh shit!" Like that first round was spooky good. Like I'm like, this nigga's he ain't lost a step. He's going in.
Dice's first was probably round of the battle, like most definitely.
Yeah,
it had to be. It had to be. And I want to say round of the night, but he was going crazy. He was going crazy, and it was a long round too.
Yeah, it was.
It was a long round.
It seemed like it, anyways.
I was like, "Is this one round?" Yeah, Dice was going crazy, and then shout out to Stack Boy Chuck.
Oh my god.
Chuck was talking shit, man.
Yeah.
Noah goes in his first round, and he had a little bit of a hiccup in the beginning. And like I said, I think it's nerves. Like, but once he got it back and got to going, Noah had a good first round. I just didn't think he can do anything with that first. I don't think if it was a flawless round, I still don't think he beats that first.
Yeah.
It might have changed the way you looked at it, you know what I'm saying? But with the little hiccup in the very beginning, you wonder, was it because the Dice's round was so good or just nerves or something? Then we start off with the second round, right?
Uh-huh.
Dice picks up where he left off at. Hit a couple of bumps where he kind of fumbled a few words. But Dice was, I remember at one point, and I'm not trying to be funny, he's going in his second round, and Piranha standing there in the front. And he looks at Noah, and Piranha said, "He is fucking you up right now." I can read his lip. He said, "He is fucking you up right now." Dice was going, and I was worried for Noah. But Noah has a crazy second round.
And Noah got the second. You know what?
Noah goes crazy in that second round.
I felt like Dice started out decent in his second, and I thought he had some good material in his second, but I felt like he as the second went on, he got choppier and choppier with it. And
I can't even call that second round like that. That second round from Noah was crazy.
I feel like I said 1-1.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah.
I had a 1-1 going into the third.
Noah went crazy in that second round. Dice went crazy too, but I was impressed with Noah. After that, standing in front of that first, it's impressive.
Yeah. We
get to the third, and I don't think Dice started heating up until near the end.
Yeah, I thought Dice's third was mid. That's like that round he was getting gassed. People don't like me in Detroit battle rap anyway. Fuck it, we keep it real.
We don't fuck with you, Plax.
He was getting gassed in that third round. I mean, it's Dice, so it's not like he's like a fucking trash can or anything. I'm not gonna say that ever, but after his first and even his second, that third was light as shit, and they were just trying to put the propellant on it.
Celis, it is a debatable battle.
It's pretty debatable. It's
debatable. If you told me Noah 2-1, or if you said Dice 2-1, I won't argue with it. Either way.
I feel like Dice was choppy in his second and third, and this is kind of I don't know. I just feel like that shit's getting overlooked because it's Dice, and he had some fire shit, and people were happy he was back and whatnot. But other battlers would definitely be getting points deducted if they were choppy.
Yeah.
In those rounds like that.
It's a battle that's going to be debated when it comes out, and everybody gets a chance to watch it genuinely without all the extra. Because I was standing directly next to Chuck.
Sorry to hear that.
And
Fucker, I'm sorry you had to deal with that.
yeah, so like he was wilding the fuck out.
Fuck that Flint shit.
Yeah, and he had like possible money on, so um you can only judge it so tough
Shout
with
out to Chuck, man.
with that type of influence around, but overall it was a good battle.
Now let me ask you this though, did it seems like to me that Noah's third was a little short?
I think
I
so.
do think that.
I can't remember.
Or was it because Dice's round was long? Because in the building, I'm like, he's ending it?
No, because Dice's round didn't feel long. Noah's felt short. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. When you've been to enough battles, you can kind of like tell which way the
You don't need a
rounds worked out.
No,
Right.
Yeah.
Celis, I had it 2-1 Dice, but if you said 2-1 Noah, I'm not arguing with you. That it was the battle it's a classic battle.
It's really not a battle that you can exchange money on in the building, I don't think.
No, you have to watch it on. And that's one watch. I might change my mind if I see it again, but I want to see it again. That battle was that good. So that battle was good.
I'm not mad. Like, I want to watch it again, and I'm not mad at somebody saying either way. I don't think Dice's third measured up to the first and second. So
That's because of that first was so crazy.
But like, no, that first was crazy, and it was round of the battle. And when a battle's close, having the round of the battle can like win the favor.
Yeah,
because it's the one round that you're not even gonna argue. I'm not arguing with you, and I'm not even wasting my time arguing with you saying anything but Dice won the first. So
right.
That's the only round that you can say that about. So it means something in a debatable battle. But when all the footage comes out and you get an opportunity to rewind and listen and break it down, it's easier to be able to make a definitive, Yeah, I mean it's not even.
Hey, Celis, what you need to do is wait till it drop, man, and watch it for yourself, man. It's close. It's close.
In the building, it would be tough to say, I know without a shadow of a doubt, Noah won. It would be tough to say that. That's where I left it. I left it saying I can't definitively say that Noah won, but Dice definitely in the building had
I mean, you had somebody like Lex Luthor, who made a post in the NBR group. He was like, Noah's my boy, but Dice had the glow.
And I can see why he said that. Because when you got that energy in the building, yes, absolutely.
You got people like Ledge who don't have a dog in the race. He don't care who wins. That pick Noah to win. So it's preference. You just gotta see it, man. You gotta see it. That battle was, and I hate when people throw like stuff like, and say stuff bad about Detroit was gas and then this, that, and other. Don't do that to this battle. This battle, don't diminish the battle with that bullshit. Especially people that haven't seen the battle. So that's why I got a problem with. It was people from all over. It wasn't just Detroit. It was people from Chicago. It was people from all over in that building watching that battle. And if they was gassing, it wasn't because it was somebody from Detroit. Period.
I mean, I stand by saying I think they gassed this third a little bit, personally. But it's one of those things where, like, it's going to happen in battle rap, plus the battle was fire, so, like, the crowd's into it. So, like...
But that's crazy because in the third round, I gave the Noah. I had Dice winning the first two, Edge in the second, winning the first. I said Noah won the third.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I thought Dice had some, like, things that really didn't hit that they, like, popped for in his corner. But the kind of consensus in the rest of the room was like, man, that was all right.
I mean, it's possible to gas good material. Like it's about a bar could be, that was pretty good, and you could still overreact. It's possible. So
Yeah, I mean that third round where Clash is talking about, I actually had Noah winning. I didn't pay attention to the gas, but I just think Dice's second was a little bit better than Noah's, but Noah went crazy. I think Dice went crazy as well. So
See, Noah's second was his best round to me, and I thought the third was a little more up in the air, and the second was like more clearly Noah to me. But that's the hallmark of a good battle, right?
yeah,
Like
we can debate it. We can talk about it. We
we
can.
know your opinion is seasoned and valid. I think everybody knows mine is at this point. So like that
You
just
got to
speaks to how
just
good the battle was.
wait till it drops. Just watch it when you drop. I'm not arguing with nobody that says Noah 2-1. I'm not. But don't tell me somebody got 30 though. I don't want to hear that.
He called him an
Yeah.
onion. It's funny. They might have that. That sounds. That actually
I
sounds.
don't. I don't remember that, but okay.
I can't remember. I can't remember what battle, but somebody in a battle called somebody else a chicken nugget body boy, and that is still like I randomly think about that to this day and like smirk to myself.
That's fire because they're so like
Sometimes,
irregularly shaped.
but sometimes just the stupidest shit can just be funny as fuck in a moment. That's like a thing too, you know what I mean? Like some shit would not be funny if it wasn't like in the setting of battle rap and shit. Like the crowd anticipating and you standing face to face with someone with all the attention on you will make certain shit like hit. That if you just said it hanging out in a room
Maybe
of
like
people, yeah.
Yeah, this is one of those battles where it can be debated. Like I'm not about to argue with you. I mean, if you say Noah 1-2-1, yeah, I understand. If you say Dice 1-2-1, I just ain't buying that 30 shit. Stack posted that he watched the battle. He gave Noah the second and gave Dice the first and the third. So it's preference. It's people just watch the battle. It's a dope battle.
That Dice was good, and he did still have some shit in his third too. I don't want to make it sound like I'm hating on his third. I just agree with you that he didn't really get to the like real big
He heated up
haymakers.
late in the
Yeah,
third. Like in the beginning of the third, I'm like, okay, this is, you know.
and he was I don't know, like I don't want like he wasn't choppy like he didn't remember his material, but the crowd reactions and everything like had him choppy through his second and third. So to some people that'll matter, to some it won't. That'll play a factor too, but you know what I mean? Like I don't know. That's part of why I gave Noah the second because Noah's second was his best round and he was clean through it.
Noah's second was crazy. It was good.
It was
That was a good.
battle.
That was a dope battle, man. That's what I went to see, and I was happy about it, man.
It delivered on the hype, in my opinion, and like big shout out to Sean, Lex, whoever, to JC and Cannon, just to everyone letting that be the actual main event and like rock at the end of the night and stuff.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't the only battle rap event that happened this weekend. I didn't see anything with Queen of the Ring. I didn't pay for the pay per view or whatever, but I did see the URL event.
Yeah.
We're getting close to an hour, but we can wrap this up. We can talk about this. It won't take but about 15, 20 minutes to talk about it.
I mean, only 3 battles happened.
Only 3 battles happened. I think the first battle was Danny Myers versus
Av.
Yo,
that shit was like legit fire to me. Like
it was 50 something minutes, and it reminds me of why I hate these events and these big stages and these crowds. It was 50 fucking minutes.
I know I'm gonna watch it back again, but
I am not.
I hate long battles. I'm gonna watch it back again because it was fire to me, and I like the stream fucked up a couple times where I missed little sections.
The stream was terrible yesterday. Let's just keep it a buck. I think at the last minute they moved it to actual website, or I mean they took it off Caffeine, and it was because it was a button on Caffeine that says press this or whatever, and then it went to an actual website. So it played clean at that point. But the crazy thing about it is when that happens, that means there's a lot of people watching the battle, right? When caffeine starts to act up like that, that means they need to, up the bandwidth or something. But they're steady telling people, share the battle, share the battle.
Making it work.
Problem is, there's too many people on this motherfucker. So the first battle was Av and Danny. How you call that? I had Av 2-1.
I had Av 2-1 too, but there were enough little sections of the stream fucking up for me. That's why I want to rewatch it one more time. I caught 95% of the battle. Yeah. So.
Oh damn! Yeah, I caught like 40% of it. I didn't get on to the stream. I didn't get like a notification. I don't know if you guys got notifications saying Av and Danny is starting, but I didn't get that. But I think it might have been because I was on the phone. But anyways, yeah, I definitely got to watch it back to make any type of assessment.
Yeah. Next battle was
Clips and Lou.
That's when the stream really started fucking up.
See, I switched to the browser at that point, and off of the app on my phone and got on the browser on my computer, and my shit was pretty much smooth from then on out. It's definitely their mobile app that they have. Like,
oh yeah, the mobile app is definitely you're in way worse shape with the mobile. My shit was on the computer, and there was points where I was going from my phone to my computer because it was both kind of. But overall, the consensus was definitely that Clips won.
Clips went crazy. Every time I got a chance to watch Clips rap, he was rocking.
Yeah. I saw most of Lou's shit too, and I thought it was a good Lou too.
It was a good Lou. Lou was good. But he caught Charlie Clips on, I think, where Charlie Clips is now starting to take shit serious again.
This battle and the chess Cal battle both had that rookie and vets feel to them, and in both instances, the star power and seasoning of all them big stage battles just shine through in Clips and Cal's case.
I'm gonna keep that in mind, Ledge. I'm not using that app no more. I'm just gonna go to the computer.
The Bronx definitely lost 2 battles yesterday.
We talking about Cal versus
Chess from the Bronx, and then Loose from the Bronx too.
Right.
But I don't know. Sometimes like Lou Castro is cool, but sometimes I feel like you hear the same kind of shit every battle.
Yeah.
Like there's like 5 or 6 moves that he does every battle, no matter what.
Stabby stab.
Even like the setups be the same too. Like I don't know. I feel like he does a lot of like I call it button mashing, where it's like, oh fuck, I don't know what else to say, so I'm gonna just say. Not even like the whip the pot stat is like even like the little just the setups that you can start any bar with, no matter what, like cannon grip or fucking pulley pop, or like you can say that anywhere. That's just like extra, just filler shit that you can put into any round at any point. It doesn't have anything to do with the punch type shit.
Right.
That's why I like Cal, because Cal has a fluid rhythm to his shit, and it all connects.
Wait, time out.
Yeah.
I was in Norbs at all, and somebody said Cal's flow was horrendous or atrocious or something. I'm like, what? If you don't like Cal, just say that, because that's one of his strong suits. His flow is retarded.
I think I see that. I see fans in like groups like Norbs at all and Angry Fans say that a lot about pretty much not every battler that's not from New York, but a lot of the battlers that aren't from New York. And like a lot of fans are so like inundated to that New York cadence and flow that they can't even open themselves up to other.
Yeah. There's definitely people are definitely trained to a certain style of rapping. So when that's why a lot of the older guys don't get the same respect, because they don't sound like that new that new style. I wouldn't even say like new. Well, maybe just East Coast, maybe, but I don't know. I don't know. It took me a while to really appreciate Cal as a battle rapper because I used to just love punchline people that just punch, 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 punch. That used to be that used to be my shit. But I don't know. My battle rap style preferences have evolved over time, especially since everybody tries to do the same shit. But anywho, um,
So yeah, that was it for the event because they vaulted Cortez before he even battled this time. So
yeah. The chess and cow battle kind of there wasn't a whole lot to speak on. I was pretty shocked how bad Chess was choking. I haven't seen Chess choke that bad in a long time. A Suns motherfucker. Yeah, I used to fuck with the Suns heavy. No bullshit. Um, yeah, I haven't seen Chess fuck up that bad in a very long time. But it was like Cal knew. He talked about him throwing up for 3 straight rounds, and that would have sounded so stupid if Chess was clean and fucking him up.
all right.
But it worked out perfect. It was like he told him, "Hey, Chess, I need you to do this to push me over because like it made you wonder like, damn, was he did he freestyle some of this shit in there? Because I
He
don't know.
might have.
Some of it, but a lot of it seemed planned. It was like real life. It was like real like thought out material. Like the Willie Beeman, they put me on any given Sunday versus Willie Beeman. That only he could only say that to Chess. That was perfect. When he got to that when he wrote that line, he was like, "Oh my God, why didn't I think of this?" Like that was
But like at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this ain't to take away from Cal because it's a great line, but his style and his cadence, like his setup was, "I must be really dreaming." On any given Sunday, they gave you Willie Beeman. Like that's easily a freestylable or
you think
come up
so?
with.
You think he
Yeah,
freestyled that? Wow.
that's a crazy bar to you like that.
Not a crazy bar, but it was fitting. It was
It
extremely fitting.
it was fitting, but this is like somebody like Cal. I feel like can freestyle a punch whenever. The way I kind of try to decide if something's a freestyle or not is like how well put together the setup is. Because I feel like most
Right.
punchers, most battle rappers can freestyle the punch. It's the setup that takes the crafting. And like that's what I'm saying. His setup was just I must be really dreaming. So like
But
I'm
what
just saying
but what's
I
the
could see
part
him putting
before
that
that?
together.
I would have to hear what he said before that to know. Because yes, that saying just that could be easily freestyle. Um, but I had almost forgotten that the event was called Any Given Sunday up until that point too. Like you got to think
Yeah,
URL doesn't have caffeine events on Sundays. That in itself is rare, right?
that was weird. Didn't they start out doing them on Sundays though when they first went to that or went to caffeine? Or am I
I
just
feel like
tripping?
they've always been on Saturday, and then King of the Dots always been on. Uh, they've always been on Saturday, and King of the Dots is always on Sunday, from what I remember. As far as caffeine events, URL does events on Sundays, but they're not live events. They're usually just
Right.
events, you know. But yeah, a lot. No, he says no, which isn't saying much. But um,
I think he was answering my question.
never again Sunday. Oh well, no, that's red. But anyways, that was different. It was different. Um, but yeah, it worked out really. First ever caffeine event was Genesis on a Saturday. Yeah,
Yeah,
in January. Yeah.
yeah. Was that the
So that was the Norb shit.
was
The
the
geek.
North shit? The
Yeah.
Geeky Gotti twerk.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Man, I know it's like cool at times to hate on Norbs and stuff, and we've heard enough to believe he's probably done some slime ball shit.
Mhm.
But with all that said, like his fingerprint on the fucking culture is like everywhere and so recognized, I guess would be the right way to put it.
I think at the time he was underappreciated, but when he left, it became a lot. It definitely became more apparent, and he just became more likable because then he was just a whole lot more honest about shit. You know, he said a lot of shit. He said a lot of shit since he's left that he would have never said as an actual employee. So, nah, Norbs is
He's got
doing.
a podcast, Celis. You ever
Yeah,
seen it? He does
he's
a
on.
podcast.
Yeah, it's pretty consistent one too. Um, yeah, I think Norbs is doing all right, and might win some decent money. Those with the power can really like this. Yeah. Well, I don't know how much power he has, but if he wins that lawsuit, he's definitely gonna have some power. But yeah. But shit, I think we covered everything.
We got everything out the way, man. Shout out to Bar Wars I Battle for their event this weekend. It was a great battle, great event. 2 days worth of battles. I know I didn't make the one Friday, of course, but Saturday I had a great time.
Yeah, June just said "fuck me" in my battle.
You know, it's a Friday, man.
No,
I don't think I've ever been to a battle on Fridays.
whoever put me on night one said "fuck me" in my battle from the jump. So
That's true. I probably would. Well, no, I take that back. I probably would have still went, but um, I had to see you in KC. That was my main event. Fuck that.
it was all right. All right.
It was all right. Yeah. Good weekend. Good weekend. I hope there's not too much going on battle rap wise. Whoa, no, actually.
You know what's crazy? There was a fight at the Queen of the Ring event too. It's crazy. There's a fight at both events too.
Is that crazy for a Queen of the Ring event?
I guess it's not crazy,
Wait.
I'm just saying.
There's 2 battles April 9th. There's the
That's what Chia
was fussing about. I didn't.
Yeah.
There's 2 cards. There's the Flint card April 9th, which we already talked about in depth.
But look, the Flint card is a daytime card. Bar Wars card's a nighttime card. If Flint runs their shit orderly, people can probably make both and see the majority of the battles. So
She does not go run anything orderly. It doesn't do that.
I mean, that's kind of that's not
cracking the fuck up. Parentheses.
Cheetah's gonna kill me today, man. I've been fucking with Cheetah all day, man. I'm bored. When you ain't got no job, you just start to fuck with people all day. Maybe I'll get another job one day and leave people alone.
I don't set the dates. I just take the bookings. So
yeah, I want to go to a Flint event. So I don't know. I might zip out there and then head back here and go to the one here. I might hit both of them. Yep, that's what I might do. Foster, you rolling with me? What's happening?
I have to check my Palm Pilot.
Yeah, you probably be in Zimbabwe or something for the weekend to go pick.
Dan Foster, you're not gonna come out for me versus Truffaut?
He asked me about the Flint event, sir.
Hey, he said he's gonna come. Listen, y'all can miss the early battles in the Bar Wars card. No disrespect to those guys, but
hey, Foster, answer this one right here. I'm gonna post it. I think Celis is trying to get back up on who's doing what nowadays.
3 OT battles to check out.
3 out-of-town battlers to check out.
Oh, battlers. Ooh.
Dylan 5 times.
Yeah, watch him versus Saga.
Watch him versus Saga. Dylan 5 times versus Saga. Give me another one.
Damn.
Out of town. Pain.
You can watch Pain versus Glow.
You probably watched Pain before, but Pain versus Glow.
I'm a big fan of Pope Adrian Bless out of Indiana. Like He just beat Larry Bull for the title too.
So he won that Larry Bull battle.
Yeah.
Wow. Larry Bull been walking around with that belt for so damn long.
Yeah.
Hey, Celis, I'm gonna shoot you a couple of battles. I'm gonna shoot you a couple. I kind of figured you knew who Pain was. I'm gonna shoot you a couple battles. I gotta think of some. That's OT. That's good.
Yeah. Because all I can think of is Cleveland. That's the only OT people I've really been.
I
I mean, outside of just random shit, but.
was just joking, Ledge. I was just joking.
Watch Venom. Watch Venom.
Yeah, K Venom is dope.
K Venom. Who did K Venom battle last that you saw for the Cleveland event?
I didn't see him.
I didn't see him in Cleveland. I seen him back in Indiana, back all the way last summer.
Okay.
But he just had a battle on that big No Coast I battle card, and he killed it on that too. I'm not sure if the footage is out like on YouTube from that, but he's got a couple battles out there. He's pretty solid.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to figure out how I can hit up both battles. I want to go to the Flint battle April 9th and go to the Bar Wars battle. Cheatham said he's starting on time, for real.
Pope.
They'll be done by 7:30.
Pope Adrian bless Celis.
Very Catholic sounding.
He just had the title match with Larry June drop and a battle with Human where he won clearly drop. So
you said Larry
June had a couple of good performances. Or I mean Larry.
Larry Bull.
Larry June. Hey, yeah, Fate and Times is about to battle.
Yeah, no, I'm hyped for that.
No, I'm excited for this weekend.
That's this weekend, yeah.
They got that the Danny versus Crack RX versus Lady Flames.
Oh shit.
Dre Dennis and Clone too. That's fire.
Check out Clone's battles too, Celis.
What's it called?
Yo, outside be fucking with
Jay the Nightwing too.
You might have heard of him because he's starting to get buzz. But Hansel from out there on the Riot. I know they're like pushing him into URL now and shit, but
I don't know, man.
He's pretty dope.
Shastaffa, yeah.
Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Shout out to that Dope Ideas Media, Hank Nation. If you haven't subscribed to Hank Nation or ASG Radio, do so for me, please. Foster.
Foster child. I don't know. I got nothing to talk about.
Claxavelli. Man.